Hello, Grand Valley. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Kristen. Today on the show, we'll take a look back on St. Patrick's Day, review some major sports events, talk with our special guest, get a sneak peek of the Hunger Games, and enjoy some music from Lindsey Bacon.
This is GV Today. This past weekend, the second annual St. Patrick's Day Block Party was a major all-day event on Iona Street. Austin Bruner was downtown Saturday to see the event firsthand.
Grand Rapids cornered off a part of the city for a St. Patrick's Day party. Over 6,000 people came to join in the festivities, and among them was Andy Pulsifer, who came to feel as if he were Irish for just one day.
Oh, it's fun. A lot of drinking, a lot of good times, good friends.
Why'd you choose to come here instead of somewhere else?
Because the people of Grand Rapids are awesome.
A sea of green filled the block looking to drink green beer, listen to Irish music, and watch Irish dancers.
Wow, this is my first year in Grand Rapids, so I heard what was going on. I wanted to experience the Grand Rapids lifestyle and St. Patrick's Day.
Some went all out and came dressed in festive costumes and apparel, including one guy who came dressed as a bear.
Because I live a block that way, and my friend who's Asian stays dressed like a panda, so I figured I'm a grizzly bear.
The venue was completely full around 1 p.m., and some were turned away.
Green beer, fun times, socializing. There's many aspects of Irish on Ionia, but there's one thing that everyone is looking for: a little bit of the luck of the Irish. In Grand Rapids, I'm Austin Bruner.
One security guard told Austin they will have to make the event bigger next year to meet the demand for the event.
Well, this past weekend wasn't all about St. Patrick's Day. Many athletes endured an important weekend of first games and tournaments. Annie has more on that.
GV women's indoor track and field claimed their second consecutive national title on March 10th. They scored 94 team points. GV scored 43 points more than second place. GV swimmer Erin Beebe became the first swimmer to win an individual national championship in GVSU history on March 14th. NCAA swimming and diving Division II national championships took place on March 17th. The men's team finished in 8th place and the women's team won 6th place. Women's lacrosse have an overall record of 2-4. They had their first home game on Friday, March 16th against Lindenwood and finished off their weekend with a game on Sunday against Urbana. Check out these highlights and interviews.
The home opener brought a large audience as the bleachers were filled. GV kept the score close in the beginning as they went back and forth in scoring. The Lakers were down 6-4 at half and struggled to respond to Lindenwood's 9 straight goals, giving them the lead 15-5. The Lions closed the game winning 18-6. Then on Sunday, GV challenged Urbana at home. The Lakers scored within the first 12 seconds of the game. They continued to add digits to the scoreboard with a 13-0 run with just over 10 minutes left in the first half. 11 different Lakers contributed goals. GVSU scored a couple of goals at the end to close out the game with the final score 21-4.
Describe to me how it feels to get your first W at home.
It feels really good. We had a team goal to win all of our games at home. Unfortunately, the game on Friday, we didn't make that goal, but to have the W now, it always feels good to win.
You know, how did you manage to stay confident, especially losing those 3 games in a row?
A coach actually said something the other day where she said, on to the next, but never forget. So every single game, like, you have to use, if you win or lose, to learn from your mistakes or to continue to get pumped up for the next, and I think today we brought it. So
how would you say that you guys communicated today?
I thought we communicated really well on the field. We knew when to slide. We even tried a new defense that we haven't tried in the game yet, and it ended up working excellent because of our communication.
Grand Valley had their first, get this, Quidditch tournament on Saturday. You know, what do you say, you know, if someone asks, like, oh, you play Quidditch, like, what's that all about? And you kind of like, I mean, I don't know if they'd laugh or something, or how do you explain it?
Well, a lot of people who know Harry Potter, like, seriously, how can I get involved?
I get a lot of, like, how does that work? Like, with the snitch, that's, like, the #1 question they ask, and, like, they seem very interested in, yeah, I love Quidditch.
That's right, Annie. Grand Valley hosted the first annual Grindylow Cup. Teams from Ball State University, Central Michigan University, Indiana University South Bend, and Michigan State University participated in the tournament. Quidditch is based on the fictional sport from the Harry Potter books and films by J.K. Rowling. It has become a popular college sport since 2005. Grand Valley's team has been around since the fall of 2009, and they placed in this year's Midwest Cup. The tournament took place between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. However, the games did not have a set length because of the nature of the game. The game ends once the snitch, a runner wearing a yellow flag, is caught. Ball State won the tournament, followed by Indiana University South Bend with second place and Grand Valley with third place. If you are interested in joining the Quidditch team, you can search the club on Stewie and email the officers for more information.
Sounds like it went great, and luckily they had some great weather for the event. Well, if you're looking to do something in this beautiful weather, then look no further than Grand Valley's campus. Zach caught up with some of the students to see how they spend their time outside. I'll definitely be taking a walk through the ravine sometime soon. While a senior here at Grand Valley, Nicholas Popma has recently started his own nonprofit organization called Save India's Youth. Here to give us more insight on the project is Nicholas himself. Hey, hi. Nick, how are you doing?
Good, thanks.
Good. So first off, can you tell us a little bit more about Save India's Youth?
Save India's Youth is an up-and-coming international charity that is dedicated to help India's street kids from being forced into sex trafficking.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, can you tell me, like, what made you want to start the organization?
A couple of years ago, I went back to India because I wanted to, I guess.
Yeah.
And I found out about my biological mother, who was a sex slave, and so my birth was accidental, go figure. And India in general is just a sensory overload in the sense that even though the beauty of the country was astonishing, you also had the poverty, which was completely overwhelming. And so I spent 3 weeks in India, and then when I came back, I just lost, over time, lost interest in broadcasting.
I'm sure you felt obligated to start this group almost, because it's like, wasn't that such an eye-opener to go to India?
Yeah. Definitely.
How beautiful, though. That's crazy. Well, can you tell me now that you originally were majoring in broadcasting, well, kind of told me just now, but what kind of really made you shift your major?
Mostly because of my visit back to India, in the sense, and also following up with my orphanage. And my orphanage actually got shut down because of child trafficking. And so the founder is still in the United States, and she never got convicted.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I'll tell you off camera.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyways, as an adoptee from India, I was fortunate and lucky enough to be adopted, have such a great life, and I simply want to get back to my home country.
Yeah. It almost makes you feel a little more grateful now to be in America, don't you think? Wow. Well, can you tell us like a little, how can students here at Grand Valley like help out with the organization?
I am still in the process of developing the organization itself. The articles of incorporation are filed with the state of Michigan. I should be hearing back from them next month. So when I do, Save India's Youth will officially become a nonprofit in the United States.
Wow.
And then next month, I will begin the process of registering the organization as an NGO over in India. So we're going to have 2 offices, one here, one over there. Headquarters would be here, and then I'll have an office and a shelter center set up over there.
Oh my, what an accomplishment.
Thank you.
How does it feel to have this whole organization set up now?
Well, it won't officially be set up until the fall, because with India's registration process, I have to get permission from the Foreign Minister of Home Affairs.
Okay.
And then once he approves me, then I'll go to Calcutta and meet with a lawyer, and they should finalize everything.
Yeah.
And so, but that whole process takes 3 to 4 months. So this upcoming summer, it's going to be really nerve-wracking. So.
Right. But how official will it be then? So.
But hopefully by October, November, everything will be official.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Nick, for being with us
Thanks
today.
for having me.
You're welcome. Well, if you'd like to check out more information on Save India's Youth, make sure you log on to www.saveindiasyouth.org. Now to Jordan with some entertainment updates.
Well, this past Saturday was St. Patrick's Day, and in honor of the holiday, I've decided to throw together a list of my favorite movies featuring something about Ireland. Warning, this list does not represent any opinion of any scholarly research, merely my own personal opinion. In no particular order: Gangs of New York, The Luck of the Irish, Boondock Saints, The Departed, and of course, Leprechaun 4, Leprechaun in Space. The highly anticipated movie The Hunger Games is hitting theaters Friday, March 23rd. The movie is part one of a trilogy adapted from the best-selling novels by Suzanne Collins. The movie stars Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, and Liam Hemsworth. Other talents in the film include Stanley Tucci, Elizabeth Banks, and Lenny Kravitz. Take a look at the trailer. Grand Valley even reserved 566 seats at the Celebration Cinema at the Rivertown Mall and sold tickets at a discounted price of $7. For those of you who still haven't gotten premiere tickets, you might have some trouble getting hold of them, as some local theaters have already reported selling out. Grand Rapids' own Laugh Fest wrapped up on the 18th with an amateur semi-pro showcase and an open hangout at various bars. This was the second annual Laugh Fest, created to celebrate laughter for the health of it. The 10-day festival features stand-up, improv, films, authors, community showcases, and a variety of seriously funny stuff. This year's competition featured acts like Whoopi Goldberg, Amy Schumer, The Verve Pipe, and a world record 607 individuals wearing chicken beaks.
I can't wait to see the Hunger Games. Gas prices rose another 12 cents a gallon nationwide over the past 2 weeks. Will prices continue to rise? Let's turn to Tara Hayes for an update.
At the J&H Mobile Mart on Lake Michigan in Allendale, the price of regular was $3.81. John Howard, a Hungry Howie's delivery driver, blamed his tip decrease on rising gas prices.
But we'll have people that don't tip as much because they're trying to save their own money. We do get comped, but the comp slowly goes up, doesn't really match the prices going up.
Gasoline experts expect prices to rise, possibly reaching $4.25 by late this month. Customers are frustrated and accuse oil companies as prices continue to increase.
We don't actually choose ourselves. We have a person up at a corporate office who calls us and tells us that we have to change it. And other than that, we don't get to say, we just put the numbers in.
In this local area, gas prices are averaging about $3.80 per gallon, and it's only expected to get worse from here. But some people blame it on the government.
With all the politics and all the stuff going on between the Middle East and the United States, that they can gouge us for the price they're paying for the oil.
Tom Kloza, chief oil analyst for the Oil Price Information Service, estimates the U.S. consumes 19 million barrels a day. Kloza argues the only real solution to reduce America's daily demand for oil is to increase fuel efficiency standards for cars and trucks. In Allendale, I'm Tara Hayes.
Grand Valley's Wellness Center helps students find a healthy way to get in shape. Janae Donaldson tells us how the students are learning new things about their health.
In the midst of midterms and unpredictable Michigan weather, students were able to find a way to unwind and de-stress with the 7th annual Wellness Retreat. The retreat helped people discover different ways of relaxation through classes and workshops.
To get people out of their house and start getting active. It is part of the objective for them to get out of the winter blues. And also to check out some of our classes and different kind of workshops.
Many students found the retreat made them loosen up and show them a healthy way of losing weight.
I think it's just helping me de-stress and get away from all the things that you get caught up in with schoolwork, and it's nice to just relax and enjoy the day with friends and learning just healthier ways of living.
Really fun. It's got a lot of experiences that I don't normally get to do. I'm really health conscious as it is, but it's good to get new tips and stuff.
There were over 20 classes and workshops that people could attend, and even life coaches to give advice on a new healthy lifestyle. Yoga, Zumba, kicking, and Pilates were just a few classes that were offered during the retreat.
I just got out of restorative yoga, which is actually a really big stress reliever. I feel really relaxed right now. I really could go to sleep.
The wellness retreat brought in over 100 students, a big boost compared to last year. The fitness and wellness department hoped to get new students to their weekly fitness and wellness courses and show students a healthy way of life. In Allendale, I'm Janae Donaldson.
Well, joining us now in the studio is Lindsey Bacon. So, Lindsey, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Lindsey Bacon, mostly just Bacon. I like to play guitar, so you're going to see that right now.
And how long have you been playing?
About 4 years.
And who would you say are some of your musical influences?
Adele, Jack Johnson, Keena Grannis, I don't know. That's a lot of stuff.
Awesome. All right. Well, to close out this episode of GV Today, here's Lindsey Bacon playing an original song.
All right, this is Love Each Day. Love each day, love each night, love each and every time. You're gonna say those three words that you say. Then let it go, let it roll, it'll be alright. Let it go, let it in, try to find the light. Love each day, love each night, love each and every time. You're gonna say those three words that you say. And today's the day we celebrate your life. Remember the times your life shines so bright. You're always here, always on our minds, in our hearts, nothing left So don't be scared, try your eyes, it'll be alright. I know you're scared, but hold on tight, I'm your guiding light. So let it go, let it roll, it'll be alright. Let it go, let it in, try to find the light. And love each day, love each night, love each and every time. You're gonna say those three words that you say.
This has been a GVTV News production.